breaking news.
This is probably the most breaking news we can get at this point.
Yeah, big time. This is huge. This is shaking the very pillars of the Godzilla fandom right now. We just got an official title and teaser trailer for Toho's new Godzilla movie.
We finally have some information about it. I know this is coming out a few days after the teaser reveal for the new Godzilla movie, Godzilla Minus One.
Yeah.
But guys, I was on a holiday. I was snowboarding down some slopes.
Yeah.
So, a few days behind the ball, but we're here now.
You were living it up. It sounds like you spent a lot of time in the cold.
Yeah, I think I've got a chest infection because of it.
And you said you hit your head hard while snowboarding?
Yeah. I may have a minor concussion. That's all right.
But priorities, right?
Yeah.
Priorities. Godzilla.
Jasha, I want to know,
okay,
where were you at on the day that Twitter dropped the day zero reveal for the new movie? Because they kind of did two reveals.
Yeah, well, everyone knows Toho for the last month or so, more than a month, has been counting down on their Twitter every day, going backwards, highlighting a Godzilla movie with a number.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a little poster graphic thing, and there was one more at the very end, room for a poster, than there were Godzilla movies. So it's all been counting down to that one. And I don't even remember what day it was, but it was time for the last one to get revealed. I think it was 11 p.m. our time. I was lying in bed watching a movie. It just wrapped up with 10 minutes to spare, and I was just I was waiting eagerly to see watch a trailer or to get this huge reveal before I went to bed. What were you doing?
It was 11:38, and I just finished Shaun of the Dead.
You watched Shaun of the Dead?
Time, and I went to my room while everybody else had gone to sleep, and I opened up Twitter, and I was ready to relish in the new news. And then I went onto the Twitter, and lo and behold, their big announcement is that they had another announcement in 8 hours.
Their announcement was, get ready, special announcement at 4 a.m. Which ended up being 7 a.m. our time, I think.
So I got a good sleep in before that.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Check it before you go to bed, wake up in the morning, check it again.
I feel so bad there were some people in our Discord who, they woke up in the middle of the night for the teaser reveal. And then realized I had to wait another 8 hours.
There was our friend Ravenous Glavenous in our Discord, who was just staying up to watch this thing. And then what a move for Toho to pull. Why didn't they just release it? Why?
I don't know. I feel like they would have gotten more hype if they
had released
it straight on.
I know. But we need to go back. Wait, hold on. You hadn't seen Shaun of the Dead before.
Not fully.
You're the biggest self-proclaimed Edgar Wright fanboy on the planet.
I've seen 2 of his movies. Until now.
Well, did you like it?
It's good.
It's good, eh? It's good. Yeah, anyway, 7 a.m. comes around and they did do a title reveal, a poster, Godzilla Minus One.
Yeah.
Or I think in Japan, it's stylized as Godzilla and then the negative sign 0.1.
Is it 0.1?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I am wrong. It's stylized as the minus symbol 1.0.
Yeah, so it's still -1, but in numerics.
Yeah.
Instead of written out in words. I'm not too sure how I feel about the -1 name.
It wasn't G-Day, as you were.
I'm sad about G-Day. No, I feel like they could have, or they had... It seems like they built up this whole time to have Godzilla 0 as the movie title, based on all the posters and the small marketing that they had been doing. I would have really loved for what's the word for Site 0? If there's an outbreak of something, you have your...
Yeah. Is it just Site 0?
Is it Site 0?
No, I get what you mean.
There's something 0.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I feel like if you have -1, you have to have a 0 in between there.
Well, it was weird as well, because when they originally did their announcement teaser for the announcement, it was flying through the Godzilla movies quickly that we'd already seen, and then it was going backwards. Then it went like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7,
Minus
-8.
0.1, 0.2.
Oh, you're right.
It went through the small
The
decimals.
decimals through to 0.9,
Yeah.
and then they announced -1.
Yes.
So,
Cool way to do it.
yeah, but they're inferring that there's like a whole lot of space in between, I felt.
The 10 episode short film.
Yeah.
Series.
Yeah, the decimal point minuses. But anyway, yeah, we finally got a teaser, guys, and it was very, very short. Just scenes of Japan devastated by the war, post-war Japan, and saying that there's a new threat. Godzilla brings the country into the minus.
Yeah.
You see scenes of Godzilla's foot, whole lot of destruction, and then Godzilla's face, like biting some power lines.
Yeah, so it's whatever we see of him in this teaser, it's very, very short flashes.
Yeah.
Unless you pause throughout it, you don't really get a big look at Godzilla or his iteration in this movie. And since then, we have had some proper promotional images come out.
Yeah, some like renders.
Some renders, and this is the best look at this one we've seen so far. And he's been fan named a few things. There's Negagoji.
Is it negative?
Yeah, for negative -1, minus Goji.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, when this first came out, thought that this was the same Godzilla as we have seen in specifically Godzilla the Ride.
Yeah, what is Godzilla the Ride? There's a Godzilla like VR ride you can do in Japan?
Yeah, so let me take you through a real quick history. So this movie here, Godzilla -1, is being directed by Takashi Yamazaki. He hasn't had too much of a history with Godzilla movies in the past, but he has been a director that has been really, really pushing to eventually make a Godzilla movie, to the point where he's directed a few films before. There's a series, I believe it's a drama series that he does called Always, Sunset on 3rd Street.
Yeah, I've seen that he's done a trilogy of these, and I've actually seen the clip in question. I think in the second Always Sunset on 3rd Street movie, someone has a dream or gets like a vision or something, and they see Godzilla attacking their city.
Yeah, you're right. These movies have no connection to Godzilla, really. It's been on our radar, and we were going to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, we still might. We will at some point.
We will. There's a sequence in this movie where one of the main characters is writing a script.
Oh, is that what it is?
The scene starts off, and we don't know about the script in it, but we see that Japan is being completely leveled by some force of destruction. We see one of these main characters like riding on a motorbike through the city, and we pan up to a full CG Godzilla, which is really cool and real out of tone for the movie. And then it cuts to this scene where someone's berating this character because they're completely ripping off of Godzilla, but it's brand neutral because he didn't say the name. So it's really fun to see that Takashi Yamazaki here has been like toying with the idea of using Godzilla, even though he hasn't had the chance to make a full film.
Yeah, because did he direct the Godzilla the Ride as well?
Yeah, so going on to Godzilla the Ride, I think this came out in 2021.
True.
Or around there. There is a big Tokyo amusement park that he was helmed to direct the visuals for this ride. It's kind of your classic, you sit in a little cart while this huge movie plays out in front of you, and the ride moves according to the movements on screen. But it's this good, like, I want to say 5 to 10 minute sequence, fully rendered, of a fight between Godzilla and King Ghidorah.
What does King Ghidorah look like? Is it a new design for him as well?
Yeah, new design.
Yeah.
And this is why people thought that this was the same design as Ride Goji, he's called, because it looks so similar. But it actually shares a lot of the same ideas as this new Minus movie is going to portray, like slightly post-war Godzilla.
Yeah.
I watched the full video of the ride. You can see it on YouTube. It looks so cool.
Yeah, because I've seen the Always Sunset on 3rd Street clip, and even in that, the destruction scene is like really well shot.
Yeah. Like, it's a treat to see. I'd highly recommend it, because I hadn't really heard about this beforehand.
Yeah.
And it's almost like another little Godzilla short film akin to the Gigan Rex, I want to say.
Oh, true.
Like, it's so cool to watch. But there are slight differences between the ride version and the -1 version.
Yeah,
So it seems like Yamazaki here has, throughout the slight toying that he's had with the Godzilla character, he's been like,
almost refining his own
yeah,
Godzilla design.
refining and adding little iterations to his own personal design.
Yeah, because there was a bit of an uproar I saw online when this Godzilla was revealed, and everyone was just like, "Oh, it's Riot Goji. Don't like the design. They're just reusing an old design." But when you think of it as that, like, he was able to create this Godzilla in this writer's kind of like daydreaming, and then add to that in Godzilla the Ride and
Yeah.
refine that design a bit more, and then finally now he actually can do a Godzilla movie, and so he's kind of like arrived at the finished version of this
Yeah.
Godzilla design.
A lot of people like to have a real brand spanking new version for every Godzilla movie
It
that
is
comes
really,
out.
yeah, it is cool.
But I didn't mind it. I like, even if it was the exact same design as the Ride Goji iteration, I think it would have been so cool just because we haven't had too much time to play around with that design.
Yeah, what does he really look like? How would you describe this like Nega Goji look? Nega? I'm thinking of like Nega Scott Pilgrim
Yeah, that's what my mind went to when
to
people
bring it
started
back
referring him.
to Edgar Wright. Yeah.
It's a bit hard to describe if you don't have some of the pictures in front of you. If I had to describe him, I would say he looks a lot like Heisei Godzilla.
Yeah.
Some of the more important parts of him, though, is that he is more brown than any of the other Godzillas have been before.
Mm.
Most of them have been dark grey or black, but this guy's like a really dark brown with a really gritty texture to him.
Yeah, this is what I love about him is his texture's so like really lizard-like. Like our sister has
Like a chameleon almost.
Yeah, but our sister has does she have a blue tongue lizard?
Mm-hmm.
And when the blue tongue lizard like sheds its skin, it has these weird like mottly bits on its skin and like weird things hanging off it. And you can see on this Godzilla that he's got weird like sharp edges and bits of his skin peeling off almost.
Yeah, very speckly in that kind of way.
Mm.
He has real big feet.
Yeah.
And real big clawed toes, which is so cool to see. One of the coolest things is his dorsal spikes.
The scoots.
I've been wondering why we've been calling them that. The scoots, yeah.
Yeah.
They're really, really sharp and pointy.
Yeah, I saw it was Bigo in the Discord shared a screenshot, and someone was comparing these new dorsal plates to radioactivity warning spikes.
They look real similar.
Real gnarly like spikes they use to warn against radiation.
It's almost like he less has defined dorsal plates.
Yeah.
And it's just huge spikes everywhere.
It is just, crazy spikes.
I love it.
My favorite part about him is like those spikes go up into his head, and it's almost like his forehead has really defined like lines in it, which I thought was pretty unique.
Yeah, and it goes all the way down to his tail as well.
Yeah.
And also the thing that stuck out to me is it seems like he has the Heisei posture to him. And this is something that we've seen throughout our little Heisei romp here, is that he keeps it straight back with his arms almost stretched out in front of him most of the time. And it seems like this Minus Goji is going to do that as well.
Yeah, I thought of him more like I wouldn't say Heisei posture, I'd say like Hanna-Barbera posture, almost.
A lot of people said that as well.
Yeah, people have been saying that. Yeah, I was like the weirdly defined body. Like you can see
the
stomach and like his pecs a bit, and it's like a little strange. Yeah. But I gotta say, I'm a huge fan of the design. I think it's really, really cool.
So am I. I've loved it since I saw it. It's really, really cool.
It looks different. I mean, I wasn't super familiar with Always or The Ride, and I don't think a lot of people will be. So this is going to be something new, and it's going to be like a cool reimagining for a lot of people.
Josh, what's your take on the whole ear controversy?
Oh, the fact that this one doesn't have ears?
Yeah.
Well, we haven't seen it much because I think in the Godzilla movies in the Millennium era, Godzilla gets really defined pointy, like almost feline-like ears that a lot of people are huge fans of. I don't mind if... This is probably really controversial, but I don't mind if you can't see Godzilla's ears. I mean, do you look at a lizard or a dinosaur and see ears there?
No, but I think that's why people are all for it. Is even since the '54 movie, Godzilla's had ears.
Does he in the 54 movie?
I think they're real small, but I think he does.
You're a big ear fan, I'll take it.
I'm a big Air fan. No, I don't.
You're a
mind too
big
much.
earhead? You calling yourself an airhead?
I'm an airhead. Something that's actually quite surprised me as well is we have seen so much of this on social media of the new Minus One movie because we follow a lot of Godzilla enthusiasts and
It's my
and
whole
news.
Twitter and Threads feed at the moment. It's just -1.
How is Threads, by the way? Is
Uh,
it worth it?
I quite like Threads. I think, I mean, I'll push up my glasses because I'm in marketing in real life. I think it was very clever how they got you to join up and then already gave you like a following by connecting up to your Instagram account.
Oh, is that what they've done?
Yeah, so you join up, you've already got a platform. You don't need to like wait around for random people to find you, like on Twitter.
That's nice.
So I thought it was clever. Podzilla's on Threads, guys. Podzilla Pod, check us out. I can't even remember what we posted. Was it Godzilla rising from on the third day out of his cave and Zone Fighter potentially?
I did not know about this, so probably.
Yeah, check us out on Threads. But yeah, we're just immersed right now in this -1.
Yeah, well, it's surprising to me because we've seen a lot in those areas. Personally, outside of those, I have seen nothing from any wider news sources talking about a new Godzilla movie.
Hey, you are right.
Like I was waiting. I don't know really the reputation of IGN nowadays. It's not the
IGN's
greatest.
ratings are the worst.
But I was waiting like the days after this announcement for them to at least say something about a new Godzilla movie.
Did they not?
Especially since the MonsterVerse Godzilla has been doing so well in the Western world, and it's been radio silence from them.
Yeah, I think someone in our Discord shared, was it AMC theaters over in the States? Shared, like, get ready, and they shared the teaser trailer. So I think there's been a few people here and there, but you're right, it hasn't been covered on major news sources. I guess that is because we're in the middle of the, like, writers' strike, and the actors are now striking with the writers, which is awesome to see, but that's all over the place at the moment, all over the news.
At the same time, I don't know if it's just because it's going to be in Japanese, which is really sad if it is.
Yeah, this is something else I wanted to talk about, was that we always thought that this movie was dropping November 3rd. It's when G-Fest usually is. Is it Godzilla's anniversary? Because the original movie was on November 3rd?
Maybe?
I've completely forgotten if that's the case. I think
It's
so.
2023 right now, so...
It's Godzilla Day. That's G-Day. November 3rd.
G-Day, yeah.
So we always thought, hey, that's when it's going to come out, and we're just crossing our fingers that it will get released wider than Japan. It's now been officially revealed that it's going to come out in Japan on November 3rd, but then nationwide on December 1st. So I'm guessing this is inferring that it's going to be available in America or for everyone outside of Japan in December 1st. But I am a bit scared that they're using the term nationwide instead of worldwide.
Yeah. Because even with... We saw Shin Godzilla in theaters
2016, yeah.
when it came out. And I didn't really think we realized how cool that was till we got one of the Japanese Godzillas here.
Yeah, it didn't really click. But I remember as well, that was its only screening. Like, we only had one
Yes.
special screening in our town.
So I'm kind of worried that not many cinemas here in New Zealand are going to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm also scared because, like, Shin Ultraman, which is like another Japanese huge kaiju movie.
It's been swept up in the recent era of like these kaiju or kaijin movies getting big re-releases and remakes done.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that originally was released like 2 years ago. We are finally getting it at the end of July here in New Zealand.
In a cinema that we'll have to drive hours to see.
Like 3 hours away. So I'm just scared, man. I am really hoping that we at least get a couple of special like screenings, even if it is in a city a while away from here. Because I'd hate for it to just come out scattered across America in those special screenings like they've been doing, and then takes forever to get it released wider. But we'll see. I'm scared. I'm hoping. Do we need to fly to Japan?
I'd be so tempted to fly.
November 3rd. watch it fully in Japanese.
No subtitles.
No.
That'd be a fun experience.
The last thing as well I wanted to touch on was when this teaser officially came out, there was like a statement taken from Koji Ueda, who was the president of Toho International.
Mm.
And he originally said, and it was shared around on Twitter, that the movie will share continuity with Shin Godzilla.
I heard about this because this was a mistranslation, right?
Yeah, I don't know, because it was like getting posted everywhere that this is going to share continuity with Shin Godzilla. It's going to be connected to Shin Godzilla in some way.
I remember there was a few hours in that rush after the teaser was posted, in which we were all like, how the heck is this going to connect up with Shin Godzilla?
Yeah,
there's no way.
Because Shin Godzilla is based in the modern day with this crazy Godzilla appearing, and no one's ever heard of Godzilla before. It's like a brand new thing. But then, yeah, a couple hours later, all those kind of posts got removed, and the new statement was that Godzilla Minus One follows Shin Godzilla.
That makes sense to me.
So I guess it's not so much follows as in continuity, but follows as in, hey, Toho's last major Godzilla release was Shin Godzilla, this will follow it.
Yeah, that sounds like what it's referring to me, at least.
But it does, like, on that question of continuity, it does feel like this is almost a hard reset, right? They're going back to post-war Japan, which is like 1954 was. Godzilla's appearing straight after Japan's been devastated with nuclear war. And it feels like this is going to be a new, hopefully, jumping off point and start to maybe this new era of Toho Godzilla movies.
Yeah, I'd hope so, because Toho hasn't done too much with Godzilla. What was it? Singular Point was their last one, and then Final Wars was their last one before that?
Well, yeah, Final Wars was the big finale for the Millennium Era, and then they went into this, what they call the Reiwa era, currently in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's been a real weird era for Godzilla.
It's been a smorgasbord of...
Yeah, just weirdness, though, because Shin Godzilla came out, big live-action release. Then they did a trilogy of anime films that are completely standalone and weren't well received. Then they did Singular Point, which was, again, a completely separate Godzilla show.
Again, not really well received.
Yeah, that was not a lot of people loved that one. And then you have their weird like Godziban and Chibi Godzilla that are kid shows that are ongoing,
which they have just been pushing like anything. And is Monsterverse isn't a part of
that's
the Reiwa era.
That's completely separate as well. It's called its own thing, the Monsterverse. But so Japan's Reiwa era is all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, I feel like it's due time for them to pick up another little era of its own of Godzilla and have like a little series of movies.
Yeah,
because I think that's where Godzilla really shines.
Yeah, me too. And I'm really, like, I know it's weird, but I am holding on to, like, maybe this is a start of this minor series, or maybe they will fill in the gaps in the timeline, like they were going back through the decimals or something along those lines. Like, I'd love for this just to be...
Jashi's really holding up for Godzilla minus 0.3.
Dude, nah, 0.6 is going to be a good one.
I'm curious if they go further. Would it be like, the naming conventions, Godzilla minus 2?
Yeah.
Godzilla minus 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Speculation galore.
From 0 to minus. Is that new, like, tagline for it? What do you think it means as well when they say Godzilla brings the country into the minus?
I think it would be referring to like post-war.
Yeah.
It's in a state of destruction. It's gone back from positive to 0. They're going to have to start afresh. Then Godzilla's just coming in and wrecking it even further.
Yeah, it's a cool way to see it, yeah. Because it is a bit of a weird statement. I thought it might be like a translation thing because, like, you wouldn't usually say, well, that thing's going into the minus.
Unless you're talking about, like, stocks. Not really.
Yeah, true. The stocks are like a...
Godzilla destroys the stock market.
The stock market's like this unforeseen giant looming over us, right? There is comparisons to be made. Lastly, before we wrap up, this will be a bit of a shorter one, but I wanted to get your thoughts and, like, what are your hopes or what's something that you are hoping for or want to see in Godzilla Minus One?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really excited for this post-war setting. I know we had speculated, like, how cool would it be for him to attack during the war.
Mm.
Um, I don't know. I'm just excited. I just want to see Godzilla just cause havoc and destruction once more. On one hand, I think it will be so cool to have another standalone movie. On the other hand, I do hope that they don't just end up killing Godzilla outright again,
Yeah.
like they do with Shin Godzilla. I think it's been a while since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, they do like freeze him almost in the thread at the end.
Yeah. I don't know. I am looking forward to the fun and exciting ways that a non-modern army will have to take down a threat like Godzilla.
No Mesa cannons.
Nah, because
No Super X's.
no Super X's. I hope they go like real retro, old school technology, if anything, for it.
Yeah.
I think the first movies in the Godzilla Showa era were so cool because they had to think up of real ingenious ways to destroy him.
Mm.
Like in the first movie, bringing in the oxygen destroyer, having to like construct giant electric fences to try and stop him. I'm really looking forward to that kind of level of planning on how to fight against this creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about you?
To be honest, I wouldn't be mad if this is almost like a remake of the original.
True.
Because I think the original is really, really cool, and we rewatched it recently on the big screen. And it's such a cool like setup of just almost this mystery. There's something out there destroying this like island at the start. So they go looking on the island, and there's this reveal of Godzilla, and then Japan's having to figure out what to do. And I wouldn't mind if they just, kind of updated that a bit, added some fresh ideas into it. I wouldn't be mad. I think they can play and tweak that initial formula and make something cool for this day and age. In saying that, I would love to see a new monster. I think we have had way too many Godzilla movies that is just Godzilla attacking and humanity trying to like fight against it. We've had the original, we've had Return of Godzilla.
Does the MonsterVerse 2014 Godzilla, because it has the Mutos in.
Yeah, the Mutos, but they're kind of, to be honest, when I remember that movie, I've seen it a couple times, I don't remember the Mutos as much as it kind of feels like a standalone Godzilla movie with those tapped on at the end.
So is most of it humanity fighting Godzilla?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'd love to see some sort of crazy new monster, or imagine if it's like a reimagining of a Toho monster. I'd love to see like maybe Anguirus.
Oh, can you imagine?
Real gnarly looking Anguirus.
King Caesar.
Yeah, something
Coming
like
back.
that would be pretty cool.
The only thing I don't want them to do is, because King Ghidorah was in the ride amusement park, I don't want them to feel obligated to bring him back for this.
Like add some sort of crazy sci-fi alien threat in with the post-war Japan setting.
Yeah, I think I would prefer if this movie was just Godzilla versus humanity. But we'll see. I have faith in Toho after all these years.
Yeah. The other thing I am a bit nervous about is the CG, because I really love Shin Godzilla, but it looks a bit off-putting at times, I felt, especially with the different forms Godzilla goes through. Monsterverse looks pretty good, but I was really kind of hoping in my heart that they'll just do a return to form with some suitmation.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to look great. The CGI is going to look amazing, but just from the way that Godzilla's body looks a bit and some of the movements I can imagine them doing with him, I just hope it doesn't look weird or fake, because I've seen Godzilla the Ride and that is clearly like 100% CGI, right?
Yeah. I was really impressed by the CG
in
the Ride battle.
All right. Yeah, so I just hope that it looks okay and it doesn't look too cheap. I'm sure it won't.
Yeah. Yeah, because speaking of Shin Godzilla, there were some parts in it. I think Godzilla in his second and third form,
The googly-eyed forms?
which just looks so googly-eyed and yeah.
But officially, I think I am more excited for -1 than I am Godzilla X Kong.
As someone who has never seen a MonsterVerse movie, so am I.
Okay. Yeah, so I do love how both of them are still huge mysteries. We don't know anything about Minus One apart from what Godzilla looks like pretty much in the setting. We don't know anything about Godzilla X Kong except there's some sort of teased lanky armed primate.
And all the teasers that you've been sharing in our Discord.
Man, there's been a lot of Godzilla X Kong leaks recently.
Spoilers.
There's been a lot going around. You seen that leak of Godzilla and Kong potentially kissing, Micah? Have you seen that leak?
I've actually tried to stay intentionally blind to it all, so
we
might have missed that one.
We might have to do a separate bonus episode just on those leaks, I think. Anyway, that was us, guys. Yeah, we thought we'd just pop in to your feed and just chat about this movie for a bit. We're both really excited. Again, fingers crossed that we get it. But let us know your thoughts. Jump into the Discord.
Yeah, we'll find a way. This conversation is probably going to be ongoing until the movie comes out.
Yeah.
And then for weeks and months afterwards.
Yeah.
So if you want to join the discussion, come along to the Discord.
Yeah, and then if you do have any further thoughts or anything you want to share, feel free to email us, podzillapod@gmail.com. Follow us on socials, podzillapod. Other than that, later this week, we are releasing our first episode on Rebirth of Mothra with our good friend Ron from Real Latinos and The Needle Drop, which is his new podcast. So, yeah, if you're interested in hearing more from us, or if you're just interested in Mothra, jump in and listen to that.
It's going to be a good time. And we'll ask Ron his thoughts on
Minus One.
On Minus One as well, I think.
On the Hanna-Barbera body.
Yeah.
Is he pro spiky scoots?
Does he like Godzilla's big toes?
Oh, man.
We'll find out.
There's some not suitable for work talk going on about Godzilla's feet, and I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not sure if I like it.